Hey, what's up YouTube? You already know it's All City Live TV, and thank you for tuning in. The Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist badges. Do you guys run the Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist badges? Do you guys have it equipped? Do you find it effective? How has it been for you guys after patch 8? In my own humble opinion, as always. First off, I want to say thank you guys so much for all of your support here at All City Live TV. Man, you guys have been going crazy, and I'm just truly appreciative for all the support that we get here. You know, the dialogue. I highly encourage you guys to leave me a comment in the comment section below about anything that's going on in my video, whether you like it, whether you don't, whether you agree or disagree. Let me know in the comments section below, because you never know how you can help me out for future content, or you can help somebody else that's in the comments section that may be feeling differently from what I'm actually saying here. So again, thank you all for your tremendous support here at All City Live TV. I really appreciate it, man. So we're going to be talking about this Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist badge after patch 8. What do you guys think? Have you noticed any differences in these two badges? I have this gameplay in the background. I'm on my two-way slashing playmaker, and I have this gameplay in the background, although I do get some blocks in some of these clips. But I have, just like you saw that body right there, I have this gameplay in the background to kind of justify what I'm about to say here about the Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist badges. If you have a sensor out there, 6'11" to 7'3", and I had a 99, well, I have a 99 6'11" glass cleaning lock, and I've always had trouble with the Rim Protector and the Chase Down Artist badges. There was never any consistency in your interior defense, whether you're going for a chase down and they have your player completely flying out the way. Now I have a theory behind all of this, which I'm going to explain to you guys in just a second, but they'll have your guy jumping, if you're going for a chase down block, jumping completely out of the way. And I'm talking about the height from 6'11" to 7'3", and I'm going to get into why those heights are important. Neither Rim Protector or Chase Down Artist, although they may come in handy at certain points. I'm gonna rewind this right here so you guys could I could keep this gameplay going in the background here while we're talking. So anyway, you know, your guy will just fly. He'll just fly like out of bounds or fly completely out of the way. And you know how much energy you exert to make your player fly completely out of the way? No contest. The guy's going up to the rack with his right hand, your player's jumping toward his left hand way out of the way. It's just really strange, and it's really inconsistent for the Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist badges. When you're running a center at 6'11", with a power forward or center 6'11" to 7'3". The reason why I'm bringing this up, those particular heights, is because if you bring now the first legend, Chalk DF, when he hit legend, he made like a build and badge review. Like when he just showed off his build, he showed off his badges and showed what his build and badges can do. And he had Rim Protector on his player, and I don't know if he's a point guard or shooting guard, but he's a smaller player, right? So I noticed he had Rim Protector, and I'm pretty sure he had Chase Down Artist on there as well. So, you know, I have this two-way slashing playmaker. I'm like, hold on a second, you know, where's the logic behind this? And he named them. He named those. Well, I know he named Rim Protector as one of his favorite must-have badges on defense. So I said, well, I gotta try this, man. And I gotta tell you guys, man, it seems to me, I don't know if you guys will agree with this, but it seems to me that these badges are tied into your stamina, your momentum that you can build up. Now, centers, being that they have a low speed, although some centers and power forwards may have, like my 6'11" glass cleaner, he had a high amount of speed and lateral quickness, but they're so goofy and clunky that they can't develop a momentum. Their speed comes, well, I guess it's the matter of acceleration. The acceleration is low, so they can't develop momentum. So what I mean to say is that it seems these badges are tied into players with a high level of acceleration, that you can build up momentum quicker and you can activate these badges like Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist while you're in motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have that momentum develop so that way you can kind of launch. And unfortunately, when you have a center or power forward 6'11 to 7'3, when they go launching, it has to do with the mocap, man. To keep it a buck with you guys, it seems when 2K was in their mocap, they really kind of, it's almost like they put their main focus on the offensive side of the play. So in my opinion, I think that they should have ran multiple mocaps. You know what I'm saying? So offensive dominance, mocap, get all the layup animations, the dunk animations, the contact dunk animations, contact layup animations, get all of that for offense. And then now we're gonna redevelop the whole thing again. We're gonna go through the process of mocap again, and we're gonna do it on the defensive end with defensive highlights. So the man is going in hard body to get a contact layup, and there should be, you know, a real tough and strong block animation, or, you know, the dude who's doing the mocap should get a block. And that's how they should play it out, as if it was a scene, or if it was some type of cut in a movie. They should play it out with defensive dominance as well. So to me, to keep it a buck with you guys, I believe that it has to do with, my fault, let me rewind this, sorry about that, I was talking too much. I'm gonna rewind this again so you guys could kind of have this gameplay in the background. Sorry, I should have cut this up longer, but I didn't even think I was gonna be talking this long. I'm gonna keep that going. So it seems to me that mocap, just to get back into it, seems to me that mocap was just really focused on the offensive side of the plays, because, you know, defense is so goofy. Interior defense is so goofy for some of these players out there that it has to be because of limited animations. That's the only thing that I can think of. There's limited animations in the game, and they're more offensive focused, or offense focused rather. So that's my theory on what's going on with the interior defense and the animations. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I put Rim Protector on my player, my two, he's 6'5", by the way. I put Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist on this player, and he's getting more blocks than my center would, or my power forward, my forward position. He's a power forward, 6'11", glass cleaning lock. So I'm getting more block animations, and not only that, the animations are more logical. The animations that I'm receiving for blocks and how do you call it? What is it called? Good shot contests. When you get the good shot contest, Rim Protector is, by the way, Rim Protector is not. The badge is not only for protecting the rim. The badge unlocks block animations at the perimeter as well. Just increases your level of a good shot contest. You know what I'm saying? So it increases your defense for a good shot contest. And also the same thing goes with Chase Down Artists. These animations are tied into so much, and it seems like as you're a smaller player, you are able to develop your momentum, and your acceleration is much quicker, and it'll activate when you hit that triangle button and you hold it. It'll activate a true Chase Down Artist block animation, as opposed to, it's almost like mocap only did it for shorter players. And I'm gonna get into another reason why I think it's for shorter players right now. But it seems to me that when they did the mocap, they didn't test it for larger players, 6'11 to 7'3". They didn't test it out, because I don't see why your player would just launch so far out of the way when you're trying to get a good shot contest. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I've noticed some players out there at a much, and I've played with some players out there at a much, significantly smaller height than 6'11 and 7'3". We're talking about 6'7" out there. Now, you wouldn't imagine making a sensor or some type of build, and I know they can't be sensor at 6'7", but what I'm saying is a build that you, when you pick him up to run a threes game, you're gonna have him playing the middle or have him playing the paint on defense. So you wouldn't normally consider a 6'7" player to run that middle position. But I've noticed there's a lot of two-way finishers out there that are able to play this position. And if you make a two-way finisher at 6'7", oh man, your defensive animations are just right. I've never seen so many blocks, and I can't stress this enough. And I was trying to think on it, and I think it has a lot to do with your momentum. You can develop momentum and acceleration. You can develop your momentum and use your acceleration to kind of activate the chase down artist badge or activate the rim protector badge, where otherwise when you're big out there, even with pogo stick on Hall of Fame, because pogo stick is one of my favorite badges, it still is excuse me, it still is one of my favorite badges, you still stuck in these goofy animations, and you can't help but feel that you're limited by the amount of animations that are actually in the game. Whether you're picking your hands up and the dude is sliding right by, even if you have rim protector on Hall of Fame, intimidator on Hall of Fame, pogo stick on Hall of Fame, you name it, I've tried it. You have all these badges on Hall of Fame and they're still sliding right by you. And a lot of people say, well, he may have Giant Slayer. Well, I tried Giant Slayer on this player, and trust me, if Giant Slayer Hall of Fame goes up against Rim Protector Hall of Fame, then it should break even. And that should be just common knowledge. It should break even. And now we go to your finishing stats versus my defensive stats. That's how it should be. They cancel each other out. The badges should cancel each other out. When you have Intimidator Hall of Fame, Rim Protector Hall of Fame, Chase Down Artist Hall of Fame, you have all the defensive badges that you need to protect the rim. There shouldn't be a finishing badge that can outplay your defense. As long as you have that defensive IQ, you're jumping at the right time, or maybe hands up at the right time, there shouldn't be a finishing badge that outplays your defense. I mean, that's just how I believe it should be, in my opinion. In my opinion, the offense should say, well, that guy's a rim protector. He has Rim Protector Hall of Fame, Chase Down Artist Hall of Fame, Intimidator Hall of Fame. Stay out the paint, y'all. We got to redevelop our offense, re-strategize, and focus more on shooting. Bring the center out the paint so that way a slasher could come around, take the backdoor cut, and he'll be able to finish. You know, forcing people to re-strategize their game around people who've grinded to get these badges. You can't tell me that you're grinding. I'm rewinding it again for you guys. Sorry, man. I should have really cut this up a lot better for you guys. But anyway, it encourages you to re-strategize your offense, as opposed to saying, well, this slasher is just gonna go up on a dude who's 7'3" with Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist on Hall of Fame, Intimidator on Hall of Fame. It doesn't, there's no logic to it. There's no rhyme or reason to it. As you can see in this clip here, I have a ton of like just bodies out there. You know, I'm always at the rack, I'm always finishing, and that's what made me decide to make this video about Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist. Now, there's a lot of you guys out there that are gonna be like, well, I'm getting blocks, and trust me, I know I had a 99 glass cleaning lock. I feel you, you're getting blocks, but some people, I guess, have different standards. You feel me? Like, the way I see it is, if I'm getting blocks and I see that animation, then there should never be any difference, because I maxed out my attributes and I maxed out my badges. There shouldn't be changes. If I position myself here and the guy is coming up, I should always have the same block animation or contest animation, always and forever. It should be that way, considering you have high defensive IQ and you're managing your energy well when you're in the paint. It should always maintain the same. Here and there, you should get animation, but what I'm trying to say is that it's just way too often where, with those badges equipped on Hall of Fame, or even if I've tried Hall of Fame and I've dropped them down all the way to bronze, there was barely any difference from the Hall of Fame level to the bronze level that I've noticed on, you know, my 6'11" glass cleaning lockdown. And that goes for all of these centers that I'm playing against. I don't worry about centers like that. It's not a high concern of mine to, you know, worry about centers when I'm attacking the rack. I actually get motivated if I see a center dead in the paint. Although as annoying as it is for these rookie centers to stay dead in the paint, I'd like go hard. I'll go harder to try and attack the rat when I see a center dead in the paint to see if I could catch a body or a clip. But anyway, neither here nor there. I don't want to ramble too much on, but although I know that, but I'm just saying, hey, if you think you're a go out there, if you want to leave a comment, say, well, nobody can go in my paint, it's a lie. The lie detector test determined, like Jay-Eazy says, the lie detector test determined it's a lie, because we play with some great centers, and everybody has, although our centers have high defensive IQ, you can't help but be limited by the 2K animations. So those are my thoughts on the Rim Protector and Chase Down Artist badges. I hope this video helped you guys out and helped you understand that, you know, you're limited to kind of the animations that were put in the game. You can't help it. Now again, if you want to rethink your player build, maybe you want to consider a two-way finisher at 6'7". And this is the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I've seen them in action. Them boys are like, they're highly agile, they're highly effective at the perimeter and in the interior. Now I can't say, I highly doubt we played Pro-Am with a 6'7" two-way finisher, and they're not as effective on defense in Pro-Am. You're gonna always need a 7'3" center or something like that to really dominate the boards in Pro-Am. But if you're out there in the park and you don't want to be feeling goofy or clunky out there with your big man, then consider a 6'7" two-way finisher and grind out those badges and see how much of a difference those badges activate. When those badges activate, you'll see the difference between your 6'7" and your 6'11" or 7'3", because now your player is gonna actually go for the block where the ball is, not just jump all the way across the court for absolutely no reason. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing to our channel, as we're gonna have a ton of NBA 2K20 content coming your way. And if you want to stay connected with me and the All City Live TV community, then join us on Twitch and Discord. The links will be in the description below. Easy, y'all.